Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Silver's Tournament number 4, round number 4, match number 2. So up at the top we have Godlamation or Mr. Manthanon. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I think I've always pronounced it like that, or maybe I could be just pronouncing it wrong the whole time. And down at the bottom we have Maticus, who is on a very interesting list. I think we've seen both of these participants so far. I don't remember if we've seen Godlamation yet, but if we haven't, we're going to see his list today. So they are playing the same sleeves, which is kind of funny. I think this is like a Spirit Charmer or something, like a Charmer monster. I don't remember. But this is Godlamation's zombie list, and down at the bottom we have Maticus's Thunder Dragon list. So if you have seen these recently in the tournament or like in a previous video, you'll understand that both of these lists are pretty strong lists. So he's going to start off with a copy of Zombie World, a set copy of Journey style Swallow Slash, a set copy of Impermanence, and passing his turn. So Maticus starts his turn off with a copy of Batteryman Solar. That's going to get hit with an Impermanence. And he's just going to follow it up with a copy of Gold Sark, which is going to banish Roar, and Roar is going to get him a Dark. Then he's going to go ahead and link Solar and Dark into a copy of Phoenix to get rid of the last back row. And he's going to also use Dark's effect to add a copy of Thunder Dragon Fusion from the deck to the hand, which is live at this moment because he has a Dark, a Duo, and a Roar banish. So he can use it. And in fact, he's going to, sending the Roar, Duo, and Dark back into the deck, and he's going to special summon a copy of Titan. Moving into the battle phase, he's going to attack for 19 and 32. Unfortunately for him, I guess these are technically zombie monsters, although I really don't think it's going to matter. It didn't come up so far, so we'll see. Godlamation draws for turn, drawing into a copy of Foolish Burial. He's going to send Glow Up Bloom to the graveyard, which is going to use its effect. And he is going to go ahead and Maticus is going to chain a copy of Titan, which is going to go ahead, or I guess he's going to chain Dark, rather. And then after, he's going to chain Titan. He's going to then scoop it up, it looks like, because the Bloom won't be able to special summon the Ballard Rock, which was what he was going for. So obviously he bricked pretty much, like he says in the chat. So it looks like Godlamation is going to take his turn, and he's going to go ahead and start off with a copy of Unizombie. Dark is going to be chained to that, so Dark's going to add another copy of Dark, and then sending the copy of Necroworld Banshee, which is going to go ahead and it looks like he is going to actually send for Unizombie's effect, that it seems like, to send a zombie from the hand to the grave. Target one face-up monster field, discard one card, and if you do, increase that card's level by 1. So he's going to make this Unizombie at level 5, and then discard this Glow Bloom, and then use Bloom as Chainlink 1, and Banshee as Chainlink 2. So Banshee is going to go ahead and activate Zombie World. They both technically vanish for cost, which is what Maticus says here. And he's going to special summon a copy of Ballard Rock. Then he's going to link off into a copy of Vampire Sucker and pass his turn. And in the standby phase, he's going to use Ballard Rock's effect to summon itself and get a draw with Vampire Sucker, so he's at a pretty good position here. Lightning Storm is going to be activated here, calling Spells and Traps, which is going to be the Zombie World. That's going to resolve, and it's going to be destroyed. Then Triple Tactics Talent actually can't be activated here because Ballard Rock was in the standby phase. Then Batteryman Solar is going to be normal summoned here, and he's going to chain Lancia, which means this Triple Tactics Talent is actually live. Solar is going to send the Roar, and then Dragon Roar is going to add back the Hawk to the hand. And then he's probably going to use this Hawk here, discarding it to summon back the Dark, which was in the grave from its own effect on the previous turn. And then he can go ahead and use Solar to get himself a token, linking off the Dark and the token into a copy of IP. Then using this Dark, he can add a copy of Thunder Dragon Fusion, and then he can use Triple Tactics Talent to go ahead and draw 2 cards, drawing into another copy of Fusion and Aloof Lupine. Then Thunder Dragon Fusion, sending back the Dark, Hawk, and Roar into the deck, and summoning a Titan. So he completely played around that Lancia very nicely. What an amazing way to play around it, pretty much. He did very well there. Next, he's going to go ahead and move into the battle phase, attack over this Bellard Rock, and then pass his turn because he has no way over this Vampire Sucker, unfortunately. So drawing for turn, he's just going to draw into his copy of Zombie World, which is pretty nice, which I think we're going to see activated here. It looks like he's going to be attempting to end the battle or the main phase to go into the battle phase, probably to kill this IP. IP is going to be used here to link it off with Solar into a Unicorn, discarding a Lupine and putting back the Sucker into the extra deck. Then he's going to go ahead and normal summon Mizuki and use the effect, or sorry, not use the effect, but attack over Unicorn, probably because he wants it in the graveyard. So that's going to go ahead and use its effect here. He's going to lose 500 life points, then use the Mizuki to bring back this Uni-Zombie. And then on the resolution, Maticus is going to chain Dark. And then it looks like there's going to be no response. So then Titan's effect is going to go ahead and pop Uni-Zombie, which doesn't have effect on summon. It's a once per turn effect, and it's like it's not a trigger effect. It's like a slow, I don't know how to explain it, but it's a slow effect. I don't know how to explain it. It is very much like a normal spell card. Zombie World is going to be activated here, and then he's going to set this copy of Dimensional Barrier and pass his turn. So Ballard Rack is going to go ahead and special summon itself back, and Titan is going to be chained to that, and then or Dark is going to be chained to that, and then Manthanon has a response before that. He's going to respond with D-Barrier on the Dark, and he's going to call Fusion. Red Reboot is chained as, I believe this is chain link 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, Red Reboot is chain link 4. And he is going to go ahead and set a copy of Ice Dragon's Prison from the deck off of this Red Reboot. And then Bellard Rock gets summoned to the field. Unfortunately, it won't get destroyed because of, obviously, the Titan never killed the Zombie World. So he does get the summon of it, which is really nice for him. He's just going to move into the battle phase and use Unicorn to attack, and then use Titan to attack for 3,200 over that. And then he's going to go ahead and use, it looks like he never got the search off of Dark, so he should be able to add that here. And then he's going to go ahead and main phase 2 use Thunder Dragon's effect. So we technically, yeah, he fixed it here. He's adding Dark. And then Thunder Dragon is going to go ahead and activate, and he's going to Thunder Dragon, chain Titan, and pop a card. Searching for Thunder Dragon and destroying the Zombie World. Then he's going to chain Titan as well, popping the Dimensional Barrier. So he's just slowly getting advantage here, and then he's going to go ahead and fuse as well, fusing 2 copies of Thunder Dragon and a Dark to make a Titan. And that's also really nice, since he just put a Dark back into the deck. He can just trigger the Titan on his opponent's turn. And this copy of Thunder Dragon is going to be activated here to chain it and pop the the Ice Dragon's Prison that was set. Since his opponent can activate traps this turn because of Red Reboot. So he has 2 follow-ups for next turn, since obviously he can discard this Dark during his opponent's turn. And during his turn, he can discard this Thunder Dragon to also pop a card. So he has got 2 pops here. So it is pretty nice. Also, Thunder Dragon's Fusion is going to be activated here to search for a copy of Thunder Dragon Matrix. So technically, he has 2 pops here, actually, since he can discard for Dark and then discard for Matrix as well. So 2 pops during his opponent's turn and 1 on his turn. So that is really nice. So Mr. Manthanon draws Terraforming for turn, and looks like he's just going to scoop it there, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's pretty hard to deal with 2 copies of Titan, and especially if there's 3 pops on your opponent's turn and you only have 2 cards. So makes a lot of sense. This Thunder Dragon deck is a very big grind deck, and I just pulled up Discord. That was my bad. But with all of that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Also, while I pulled up that Discord, go ahead and join it. It's a lot of fun. It's my server. You know, we play these tournaments. Go and join it.